What's up everybody, how are you guys doing today? We have another Heroes of the Storm match and it's a best of 3 today. We have one with TeamLiquid and Team ApHeroes. Two Spanish team, and ApHeroes, well, it's not the most flashy name just yet. You might know a few of those guys from the former team Stigma, but they have been doing really well. If you are watching the videos on the channel regularly, you've already crossed their path a couple of times and they are actually getting better and better, and now they're in the final against TeamLiquid. So two Spanish team, the Spanish community once again doing really well, and the first game is already a bit of an oddity here. We have the first game on Dragonshire, and in this tournament Brightwing was banned. There's currently a bug in the game where Brightwing double heals the amount that he should usually do on his passive to herself. Not to other heroes, but Brightwing heals herself for twice the amount with a passive that it should actually do. So therefore the tournament decided, well, we're going to ban her out. There's a bug. Doesn't matter how significant the bug is, Brightwing is being banned. So that suddenly removes our healers from the game, like a lot of the healers. We only have a couple of them left, and that's 4 in total. And ApHeroes in the draft actually decided to ban Rhaegar out. And TeamLiquid didn't see it coming, and they just said like, alright, if you are banning Rhaegar, we don't really know why, but we're gonna pick Illidan then. And ApHeroes with an immediate pick on Uther and Malfurion, and you see where this is heading. Lily, the only healer that was left, so TeamLiquid has to play this game with Lily, and they decided to also use Abathur to make up for that deficit and support Illidan throughout the game. But it's of course a pretty sneaky move and a very strategic move by ApHeroes, and a fun one at that. So we're going to go into the game number 1 on Dragonshire and finding out if TeamLiquid can still win or if ApHeroes is going to take the lead in the series here at the ZOTAC Cup Final.
Game number 1 of the finals, ladies and gentlemen. We have Dragonshire as our first map, as you can see, and it is ApHeroes versus TeamLiquid. To the left side of the map, it is Vortex on Abathur. For TeamLiquid, we have Gran Paquete on Lily. I'm going to say a few words to that in a second. Lucifron is playing Nubarak, Falcon, Sergeant Hammer, and Blackscorp is playing Illidan. To the right side of the map, it is ApHeroes, another Spanish team, a Spanish final, with Shat on Sylvanas, Red X on Malfurion, I Am Morden on Vala, Thunder on Uther, and Tidaka on Muradin. And yeah, there are a lot of things to talk about already. This is the first map of a best of 3 series, and ApHeroes, they've done well, very well in the tournament, taking down Na'Vi, and not only Na'Vi, but also Team Arthurs. Lily or P already called here, and the reason why Lily is in the game is actually quite simple. Brightwing is currently globally banned in the tournament because the passive that Brightwing has is bugged and does twice the amount of healing to Brightwing herself, so therefore Brightwing is out. What ApHeroes did then was ban out Rhaegar in the draft, and therefore there were only 2 healers left besides Lily. And since we saw a first pick on Illidan for TeamLiquid, we had ApHeroes going straight for a double healer pick. They picked Uther, they picked Malfurion, leaving only Lily on the board. Therefore, Lily is currently being played in this one. But that isn't necessarily a really bad situation for TeamLiquid. They are running her with an Illidan here. They also have an Abathur, which is actually quite nice when it comes down to supporting Illidan here. So Abathur and Lily together are going to do their best to really make sure that Illidan is going to have a fun time in this case. We are seeing a Nubarak as a support at the front line here. He's of course going to be that tanky bruiser that is trying to make sure that Illidan is not going to jump in alone, but will use the Burrow Strike to move in. Conjurer's Pursuit on level 1 on the side of Lily. We're having of course the pressurized glance taken over here. Oh, Blackscorp already trying to jump on Shed, and he's getting the kill. Nice and well done. First blood goes to TeamLiquid. Sylvanas is down. We have a right click build on I Am Morden's Vala, going straight for the auto attack damage so that he can then later on focus down Illidan. That's of course the thought behind that. Reverberation taken by Muradin, who wants to lock down Illidan as much as he can with the slow on the attack speed. And a double Conjurer's Pursuit on the 2 healers, Malfurion and also, in this case, Uther going for it. Both of the shrines already under the control of TeamLiquid, and with that, we are all of a sudden seeing a lot of pressure in the mid lane, since there is always the threat of a Dragon Knight, of an early Dragon Knight, looming over your head. But finally, at the top lane, we saw the 2 heroes trying to take this one, but Illidan is already back to business, and now level 4 is ready for them too. Here it comes, Adrenal Overlord is already taken. On level 1, Lucifron went for their range on the Impale, did not go for the full Beetle build here, not for the extra damage on the Beetles. Maelstrom Shells taken on level 4 for Sergeant Hammer with Advanced Artillery on level 1. Illidan went down, and unfortunately for TeamLiquid, they didn't get the Dragon Knight in time So Illidan at the top lane already taken out, and therefore the top shrine is now belonging to the team. Abathur immediately borrowing up to the top lane. We have Pyjama Thor already there and trying to soak the lane with his symbiote. As at the bot lane, Falcon needs to be careful, putting a few mines in there on the temple. And as you can see, is currently just like Grand Paquette in the situation where he's starting to jump between the lanes, but he needs to help out down here, of course, quite a bit. Black Scorp up at the top is now in the situation where he needs to be careful. Oh, Serpent build already taken. So she's going for the full heal build here. Lily is going for a heal build with a Serpent, which was actually bugged a few days ago, and Blizzard hotfixed that. So right now Lily is doing the normal amount of heal. If you pick the level 4 talent on the Serpent and then level 7 talent, the bounce is also healed, and the numbers on Lily were absolutely insane. Right now Lucifron and Tidaka, they're still in the mid lane going up against each other. The level 4 talent of course also gave us an additional Venom on Sylvanas. We're having a double. Yeah, on both of the heroes actually a protective shield, since healing ward is in this patch pretty weak compared to previous patches. So especially in team fights it's kind of useless right now. And therefore we're having more of a focus on the alternative talents, which in this case is actually the protective shield. A lot of Rhaegar players are also not going for the healing totem on level 1 anymore, and instead go either for the reduction of mana costs on their heal or for the totem. Not the healing totem, but of course the slow totem that you have. Level 7 talents hitting a bit faster for ApHeroes. The Spanish team in red is currently trying to get the Dragonite, but there's Lucifron already together with Grand Paquette in the mid lane, and up at the top we had Illidan jumping in, but he needs to be careful. Shadow and Thunder are both there. Level 7 talents now for both of the team, and that puts also a double first aid into the hands of the team to the left. We're having it on Illidan and also on Sergeant Hammer, with the spikes taken again, the bed of barbs taken on the side of Anubarak. It's a pretty old school build. These days most Anubarak players are focusing more on the beetle build, but not so TeamLiquid. They are still using those awkward roots, but Falcon gets away. Lily and Abathur making it possible. We have also now, of course, Cleanse taken. Battle Momentum on Muradin, which is actually a great talent if you're going for the Thunderclap build. Black Scorp is trying to make sure that nobody gets that Dragonite just yet. Lucifron also in the mid lane for the delay. So, all good in the hood. Enduring Growth taken on level 7. No surprise here on Malfurion. Usually always see that talent, unless there's a reason to take Mule, which in this case there's not. Pitch Perfect is currently being used and reduces the costs of mana. In that case, well, Lily is very mana heavy, and since she needs to support Illidan throughout the entire game, going for that is a fair choice. The Vile Nest taken on level 7 for the slow on movement speed. That's an interesting choice to take here for the level 7 talent. What you normally see on this is Needle Spine taken, and that didn't happen. So, yeah, interesting one. At the same time now we're having also in the mid lane still those two tanks that are going up against each other. Unstable Poison taken on Sylvanas instead of Remorseless. Again the threat of a dragon, but at the bot lane we're having both of the TeamLiquid players taking the control of the shrine. Doing well with that and starting to push the wall. And the first tower is already down. Levels are exactly the same though. 1 kill versus a kill, and we're having level 9 versus level 9. Ah, there it is. To the left side, Grand Paquette and Falcon going up against I Am Morden and Red X. And yeah, so far, pretty cool game. Pretty sweet. Lily is doing what she can. That little panda, 5,000 heals so far. Not really keeping up with Malfurion, but out healing Uther already. Let's see how that is going to work over the duration of the game. Can't wait for Kung Fu Hustle on 20. That's always fun to see. Black Scorp is still trying to go for the shrine. I mean, we're 6 minutes in, 6:30, and there's no Dragonite just yet, but both of the teams have been threatening to take it. There's the level 10 talent for both of them, roughly at the same time. Malfurion going down into the bot lane. Now Morden with a strafe moving away, and there's the stun against Grand Paquette. But Lily going in once again with a quick E. Lucifron and Falcon are there to clear the way from at the top lane. Black Scorp has to well up since he was going up against 2 once more. The talents, oh my god, the blunt force gun. What's going on here? Why no napalm? That has to be a mid-click. What? Illidan just blew up. Oh my god, like in a second. That Wailing Arrow completely took him out. Great move there by Shed. They blew him up within a second. And I am completely baffled. Blunt force gun? I am very surprised. What exactly is that going to accomplish for Falcon here? I'm super surprised. Like, I have not seen a blunt force gun game in ever. Like, I cannot remember seeing a competitive game where one of the players has taken blunt force gun. you normally take napalm, since it's just such a great talent to poke, and you can always get that damage in. So this might be a misclick. This might actually be a misclick on Falcon. I have never seen TeamLiquid go for Blunt Force Gun. Shat, I'm going to see how that's going to work out for them. Well, Shat at the top lane is in trouble. Gets stunned once, gets stunned twice. Oh, Divine Shield by Uther, keeping him alive in the last second. Great job by Thunder here, getting that in just barely before Illidan applies the last set of damage. So yeah, Tranquility also taken here on the side of Malfurion for heal. So we're seeing them going full heal. They could have thought about going Silence instead and trying to use it against Illidan, but we rarely see that. And in this case is no exception. We're having them go straight for that. In the mid lane, Lucifer and Tidaka, they are fighting each other again with a bit of Abathur support coming to play too. Abathur needs to help out Illidan at the top lane on the other hand. Oh, and there they are, going straight for the copy. Yes, and suddenly Thunder is completely blocked here. They actually had him between the two of them. Right, here comes Lucifer trying to help out as well, and Thunder, you're not going to make it, buddy. You might be able to delay that, but he's not going to make it. The problem is that Illidan died as well, and therefore Illidan down, but they get the kill, and they might get a second one as well. No, the jump isn't there. But here comes the move against Lucifer. Does he have the cooldown? He goes for Web Blast, and yes! Oh my god, Chad gets the damage in. Look at that. He's able to kill one more. 13 versus 12, the levels right now. 4 kills against 3. We have a level 13 talent a bit faster for the Spanish team to the right side. Sergeant Hammer taken down in the bot lane. Yes, there it is. We're having Evasive Fire, Life Seed, full heal here. Shrink Ray, Thunder Strike for the additional damage on the clap against single targets, and Vala is most likely going to... Oh, actually, like, she can't go Frost Shot. This is going to be a giant killer, of course. So, yeah, well, we could see Frost Shot. We see that sometimes, very rarely with an auto attack build, but Giant Killer is, of course, the talent that you will see in like 99% of the cases. And this is exactly what happens here. There's a 13 talent with Chitinous Plating, hindering winds with a slow. We're having Soma Transference being used, and also a Giant Killer. I am very curious to see how that Blunt Force Gun is going to pay out. Oh, Lucifer! Wow, the hate! They are squishing the Buck wherever he appears on the map. First at the top lane, now down here. ApHeroes is a level ahead of TeamLiquid. They are doing work here. Oh my god, like Tidaka with his Mirrodin is doing especially like a lot of wreaking havoc at the front line. And down to the bot lane, they've claimed another shrine, and therefore in the mid lane, Grand Paquette is the one who has to make sure that nobody is taking the Dragonite. Up to the top, Black Scorp is once again, but TeamLiquid is under pressure. And not just a little bit, they are under a lot of pressure there. Shadow's already there. You could tell already earlier how much work he is able to do with that silence of his. They're trying to go for Uther, at least forcing him into the Divine Shield. They're going to get that at least. But Tidaka is there now too. Illidan going for ult, jumping away, can't go for Thunder, they heal again. Iron Morden is on the move, and Lily is exposed too. He jumps away, Black Scorp, Black Scorp, Black Scorp, Black Scorp survives thanks to Abathur, but Lily goes down. Panda hate only here at the bot lane. Falcon, of course, is using that opportunity to push in that lane. He is doing a lot of damage there and is pushing the entire wall. He can go for the well now too, and with well that is relieving at least some pressure from the lane, as long as your opponent can't really recover his hit points there anymore. Falcon on the move back, 3 kills against 7, and ApHeroes, they are doing work. At this point, in terms of damage, actually Abathur is taking the crown together with Vala here, 25,000 damage for each of them. And in the heals, 14,000. Lily, well, she's a small panda, but she has big heals, big love for everybody here. 16 talents already though, with a double Blood for Blood and also Tenacious Roots and Benediction, plus Stone Form and Black Scorp. There's no way you can do anything about that right now. Mirrodin! Oh, misses the stun, but it doesn't matter. Illidan is not having a fun time. I love these rotations from ApHeroes. The rotations from the mid lane, Mirrodin just going from one lane to another. I'm really liking that. Great play so far by ApHeroes. Forcing, of course, TeamLiquid into this particular Lily pick was already a good start for them, but they are already playing it very nicely here. I'm liking their rotations on the map. They have great synergy and great coordination, and that's quite something. Once again, I want to highlight that 12 minutes in, we do not have a single Dragon Knight just yet. There's no Dragon Knight yet, And there's the 16 talent now finally on the side of TeamLiquid as well. Up at the top lane, Shad with the black arrow is starting to push in the forward. We have next to Soma Transfen and Venom Spikes. Herbal Cleanse is being used here. No 2-for-1 by the way, just pointing that out as well. With the Blood for Blood, Stone Skin on the side of Sergeant Hammer. And can they do it? Down here we have Falcon, the Blunt Force gun, not used just yet. What can they actually do? Here comes Muradin, trying to get the Dragonite, but they are taking the Shrine at the bot lane. 16 versus 17, and ApHeroes is actually getting quite far ahead in this game right now. They're already at 1.5 level advantage, and they're trying to run with that. Up at the top lane, Black Scorp is really pressured, especially Shed, of course, with this tile is a big threat here to him. And so far, Shed hasn't really died. Illidan jumping in again. Where's Abathur? There he is. Silence and down. That's exactly what he has to be careful of. Black Scorp going a bit too for ham here. I guess the call was made, go in and I'm going to copy you and then we're going to take them together. But that did not work out whatsoever. That silence was just too good at the right moment in time, and Illidan didn't have any escape ready for that. Just because of it. Yeah, this is also going to be another fort. It's still a 1.5 level lead, and this is going to be the first Dragonite. This... Oh! Interrupted once, but that's it. This is going to be Thunder taking it, and since they are running with a double healer, it makes a lot of sense for the healer to get it there. Yep, there is the Dragonite number 1, 13 minutes in, and they are starting to really take that here. So they're moving straight into the mid lane now, starting to take down even more structures. Abathur in the back, Vortex, he's trying to help out wherever he can, but this is starting to get a bit nasty for them. And still, Blunt Force Gun, I am still saying misclick. I can see no reason why Blunt Force Gun is taken here. I think there was a misclick on Falcon's part. He's playing Hammer a lot, and I've never seen him play the talent. Here comes the jump in though, but Black Scorp is being attacked immediately. Web Blast taken, and Illidan is down once again. It's just too good. That silence is doing way too much work, and they are playing this extremely well against this combination. ApHeroes with a great draft is currently getting ahead. Blunt Force Gun rushing through the opponent's team, but they really don't care. There comes the kill again. Oh, whoa, nice heals! And also the pushback by Falcon working out for them, but they're still losing that one fort in the mid lane. And yeah, they're pushing it against the middle now. They want to go for keep. They still have a couple of seconds on the dragon. I don't think they will be able to get the keep just yet, but they are still looking extremely strong here. Thunder is moving in for at least a bit of damage with the axe. Give him the axe! And, well, that keep might fall after all. Already halfway down before the dragon goes down. I thought he would die a bit faster, but he didn't. And Falcon, yeah, they are applying the last bit of damage, and that's of course the first kill against the keep, and therefore a great position. Level 20 is also ready, and that means that we're having the Deafening Arrow, Deafening Blast, Storm Shield, Rewind on Muradin. He's gonna have a fun time locking down Illidan in those fights, going for those Thunderclaps. Bulwark of Light and the Bolt of the Storm. At the bot lane, at least that camp that they took earlier was able to take down a fort of ApHeroes, so that brings... Well, you can't even say that it brings TeamLiquid close to level 20 or to the talent, because it doesn't. They're still 2 levels behind, but at least they're starting to get a bit closer to 20. The problem for them really is it was difficult for them to take a fight before 10-20, and now being a talent behind, well, what are they going to do? Roll the dice and really try to lock somebody down with a Illidan? I don't think that's going to work here. So at this point, we're having Black Scorp and Grand Paquette at the bot lane. Shad is already there, nobody sees him, and they know that something is going on. The rotation is visible now as Thunder and Morden are moving in. The attempt to lock Black Scorp down fails since Uther doesn't get close enough. Tidaka is traveling in style, by the way. The Money Pig is being represented here. Money Pig in green. Personally, I prefer the pink version, oink oink, but he's going for the green one. Well, whatever tickles your fancy. And Tidaka, I mean, like, yeah, he's already there doing the damage with Muradin. He's at the front line. A double camp now moving in for ApHeroes. This is looking extremely bad, and well, that was at least a bit of damage done by Falcon here, trying to push that back. But to be honest, it's just not enough. That ult is, yeah, always a bit weird, and in this case it doesn't really do anything for them. And as you can see, that bottom keep is threatened. At the top, there's still the counter pressure with one of the camps that they took earlier. But they're going to lose keep here, and that's the second keep that they lose, and the shrines are active now as well. They will have 20 in a second, TeamLiquid that is, and that finally... Can they come back after this? Losing 2 keeps just like that? And then come back with a 20? Is that going to be what's going to happen here? I mean, like, let's think about that for a second. Demonic Form is most likely going to be taken for Black Scorp. We're having now the Orbital BFG, or Orbital Black Force Gun taken, Hardened Shield, Kung Fu Hustle, and also Evolutionary Link. maybe. It's strong 20s, don't get me wrong. Maybe they can do something with that. But, well, we'll have to wait and find out. Falcon is not using the blunt force gun just yet, the orbital one, since he's still in cooldown on it. He could, though. And, yeah, I'm really curious to see how the next fight goes. Of course, the advantage is still in the hands of ApHeroes, no questions asked. 2 keeps down, that's great. Those lanes are going to push in. Here comes the gun. And, yeah, it's going to damage, of course, 2 of the keeps continuously right now. So, that is annoying. That is definitely very, very annoying. But is that going to be enough to win the game? Does it really last that long? They have to win a fight, and that's when Napalm is a lot better. Yeah, Black Scorp is still waiting here. Top lane has been taken. He can't die. Like, if they get a pick, if ApHeroes gets a pick now, then it's lights out. They will just move through the map and take the game. But at this point, it's really the team fight that matters. If TeamLiquid wins a big team fight with a Kung Fu hustle, with a constant heal, thanks to Lily, if they can dodge that silence, if they can somehow win that, use their evolutionary link to their advantage even more, then they might be able to work it. But you can really tell that they're just rotating on the maps right now. They're trying to get the position here. They're always making sure that one of those shrines is under their control, but the top lane, that is where ApHeroes is going to push again. And they know that there are still heroes down at the bot lane. Falcon is in position though, so he could siege up and use that range on his to really try and push them back, but wall is attacked, and, well, there is the potential kill against it. First tower is down, second one will be attacked in just a few seconds. Black Scorp is there on his carpet, and tower number 2 is down. 22 versus 21 in a second. Still a dragon up for grabs. If there is a team fight and one of the teams win, they will get the dragon after that. They will get that. Lucifron and Gran Paqueta moving in from the back. Of course, once Abathar commits to Evolutionary Link, they have to go for it. If he uses his ult, they really have to use that and jump in. But up at the top, there's the stun. He needs to move away. Rewind not being used just yet. There's the stun against 3. Against 4, actually. Gets in a whole impale off. Oh, blood for blood being used. Lucifron in trouble. Lucifron in trouble. Lucifron is down. They get the snipe. This is bad, bad news. Vortex is trying to be a hero. Deafening Blast is down. But yeah, no chance. There's no support. Lily is at the other end of the battle. She can't even get close to Illidan to help him out here. And therefore, no way for them to take this. And this is going to be a move into the mid lane and going to try and finish the game here. And they should be able to do that. 3 heroes alive, one of them being Abathar. I would be surprised to see anything but a GG coming up in a few seconds here, since this is going to be the defense of the century if they are pulling that off somehow. Falcon is in the back, but of course he can always get jumped. They're taking the last few structures out here, at least at the bot lane. And apparently they're going to try and run it with a Dragonite. At least we're seeing Uther at the bot lane. They're already going straight for it. The Catapults are helping out with that as well, trying to do what they can. 70,000 heal on Malfurion alone. And the shields are gone. 12 seconds. The kill against Lily. Nope, he gets the ult in. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. There it is. This is going to be game number 1, ending in favor of ApHeroes at the ZOTAC Cup Final, ladies and gentlemen. Great draft for ApHeroes, and they are taking the first map in the series against their team, their opponents.
ApHeroes take the first game, a pretty fun game, but you could really tell at the end that with Lily's support for Illidan, that didn't really work out all too well. The double healer composition, very strong here. ApHeroes playing a great game, always trying to isolate Illidan as well, and he didn't really do too much there, especially those Sylvana silences were of course great to stop him, and he ate every single one of those wailing arrows. So very well played by ApHeroes. It's not only the draft, also the way that they are playing the map here. Very impressive, but of course that's only the first game of a best-of-3 series. So we're going into the second game now. And in the second game, we had a bit of a different lineup here. This time it's actually the team around the Spanish, well, it's a team around TeamLiquid, both of the teams are Spanish. The team around the Moreno brothers with Lucifron and Vortex that go for a double healer composition, but they still leave Rhaegar on the board for their opponent. So guys, this could be a big upset if ApHeroes wins the second map, but we're going to jump into that second map right now without further ado. ApHeroes versus TeamLiquid at the ZOTAC Cup Final, map number 2.
Alright everybody, game number 2 in the finals of the ZOTAC Cup, and we have TeamLiquid going up against TeamLiquid going up against ApHeroes again. There we go, that's what I was trying to say. And yeah, as you already saw in the last game, we're currently seeing ApHeroes in the lead, the two Spanish teams going up against each other. To the left side of the map it is TeamLiquid again, with Vortex on Malfurion, Grandpa Ket on Uther, so a double healer composition for them, with Lucifron playing Tyrael, Falcon is playing Zagara, and we're having a Black Scorp on Sylvanas this time. To the right side of the map, Shat on Kel'Thas for ApHeroes, Thunder on Rhaegar, Tidaka on Anubarak, I am Morden on the Lost Vikings, and Radix on Sergeant Hammer. So a bit of a different setup than we had in the last game. Very curious to see how that's going to work out, especially with the Zagara here, of course. This is going to be an interesting one. That Zagara pick, of course, giving them a lot of control and vision on the map, but let's see how exactly they're going to play that in this case. At the top lane, of course, already busy with the creep spread, making sure that you have the vision on whatever is going on here. And yeah, the tri lane is up there. We have at the bot lane, tri lane also. Oh, actually with an attempted kill against Lucifron already, going straight for that. Yeah, Lucifron trying to move away from here, but yeah, let's see. At the same time, we're having now up to the top lane. Oh, that push. I mean, just look at that. They're really trying to go for that. They're really trying to get that damage done as fast as they can and outpush the opponent with the Zagara and the Sylvanas. You have so much pushing power on a lane that it's very, very difficult to top that. And therefore, the rotation from Tidaka to the top immediately, they realize they have to do something about that. They just cannot let that happen. Interestingly enough, we're having also on the side of Shat no mana addict taken, so he's going to struggle a bit in the mid and late game, or the early late game, with his mana pool. We're having him on heal with the Fell Infusion. Pretty cool talents. I really like this game already. The Brightwing Global Ban really affected the drafts a lot. The last game, TeamLiquid was forced into a Lily composition, and in this game, as you can see, we're having also a very interesting setup, since we have the double healer on the side of TeamLiquid, and therefore only Rhaegar left for their opponents. Wow, the top lane really under pressure. Even a healing ward now on the side of Rhaegar, which we normally see not that often anymore, since healing ward in this game was once again nerfed. Double, well, Viking Horde and Regeneration Master, basically the same talent on the side of Sergeant Hammer and also for the Vikings. Talking first talents for TeamLiquid, we're having a double Conjurer's Pursuit and also Regeneration Master on Tyrael, who didn't go for the extra damage against heroes on his Smite, but instead went for Amplified Healing, which he is currently using here. With that, as the single healer in the game, he has a bit more sustain than he would otherwise have, and with two healers in the setup, he should actually have an easy time surviving in those battles. Level 4 talent, what's it going to be for Shat? Yes, we are seeing Netherwind. I like that. Most players are going to go for that. It's really easy to just get these setups. Exactly that. Black Scorp jumping away in the last second, barely escaping though. ApHeroes was nearly ready for that wave, but in the last second he gets that in. If you have that Nether Blast, or the Nether Wind, it is just a great talent to take, and I'm really liking that choice. Oh, Vortex had to. Yeah, it was interrupted by Eric moving in. I am Morden with the Vikings on this map. This is I mean, I don't even know why, but like this game, there's so much pressure, there's so much dynamic happening here already. I'm absolutely loving this. We're seeing, of course, spin to win. There's the Maelstrom Shells. Vortex captures the first one. It really feels like all of the players are on the edge of their seat. Last game we also saw a Sergeant Hammer, by the way, but in the last match it was on the side of TeamLiquid and not for ApHeroes. And TeamLiquid, well, I asked them later and they said the pick on the blunt force gun was, of course, a misclick. That was not intentional. Would have surprised me quite a lot. Here comes Tidaka again. Black Scorp goes away, gets stunned, gets once, twice stunned. Oh, the living bomb! And they are not getting him. Unbelievable. The second heal comes in and the counter kill against Rhaegar and Shat, both of them going down. And they're trying to get Tidaka as well, and they will. Oh my god, TeamLiquid coming back with a vengeance. These guys, they are on fire right now in this game. Wow, all that poor potential there. This is crazy. This was a crazy fight that we saw there. The deep dive for Black Scorp and then the turnaround. They lose 3 heroes and they lose the fort as well. A brilliant play from TeamLiquid, and it brings them way ahead in the game, and they're actually going for boss already. The level 7 talent for them. I am Morden is there. Eric is just rushing past and he's like, what the hell? Sees that and disrupts them. They move back. They were trying to sneak it in, but they're not willing to really fight for it. Level 7 talents with the Enduring Growth. We have Cleanse, Battle Momentum, Oh, Didaka again going for Black Scope. Rabbit Incubation and the push build on the side of Sylvanas with the unstable poison that has been taken here now. Another tribute on the map, and this time they're going for it once again. Here comes the move against Vortex. Vortex with the Moonfire once, twice. Full Beetle build on a Nuburak, using every single talent here, the extra damage, the auto spawn, and also the Life Leech. Oh, Balog going down, but up here we have Zagara going up against Nuburak once again. Vortex still in position, getting pushed away by the opponent. Grand Paquette is in the thick of things, trying to lock down another stun on Red X, but he's already thrusting away on his hammer from the back. Shed is coming in with another living bomb against Vortex. Here comes the double stun. Hidaka going straight in for Nuburak, and here comes Rhaegar! Rhaegar locked down, rooted, poisoned, and dies as the Flame Strike is nearly taking down Grand Paquette, but he survives for now. Sergeant Hammer is already dead. Hidaka, on the other hand, is not escaping either, since Black Scorp jumps in on the Haunting Wave down to the bot lane. The tribute is already taken, and Flame Strikes won't do anything here anymore, since Shed is already moving back to the lane to try and push that into. What a start into that game. I'm really loving this. 9 versus 8 the levels, and this time they are going straight for the boss. This time they're taking it. They are not caring about the far side being used on Rhaegar here. Fission Bomb on level 7, of course, and we're having Jump taken on 7 as well. The attempt by ApHeroes at the top lane to get a boss as well. Keep that in mind though. 10 is hitting any second for TeamLiquid. And that is the big deal. Even if they get boss, if TeamLiquid gets in here and can start a fight, they will get that. Oh my god, they are there in time. They are actually there in time. The boss has to be abandoned. There's no way for them to take the boss. Level 10 is going to hit in any second. Here comes the root already, and they're jumping in once again with another win. Being used on the side of ApHeroes in the back. Red X with the hammer is doing as much damage as he can. The boss is still there. Did not get taken just yet, and they steal it away. The 10 is already on the board, and therefore ApHeroes disengaging. Wow, this is going from bad to worse. There's the tribute on the map, and this is going to be cursed tribute. At the bot lane, the boss is still doing work. At the top lane, the same is going to happen, and they are going to be cursed. They cannot prevent this. More Judgment, Divine Shield, Tranquility, and Wailing Arrow being used. This is TeamLiquid trying to crush ApHeroes. They are on fire right now. They're moving straight in. Top fort gone, bottom fort gone. Red X there, mid lane being attacked. Just look at that. Here comes the Maw. Didn't catch anything though. Grand Paquette is moving in. Black Scorp is already there again. Chat is being locked down and goes down. Kel'Thas is dead. And Falcon is still doing the damage. Here comes Judgment against Didaka. Didaka is getting away. Whoa! In the last second with a quick impale, with a burrow strike, he moves on the other side of the wall. But TeamLiquid, they are unstoppable right now. They gained so much momentum. They have bloodlust already, and they are just rushing in, taking the wall, taking the tower, 2 level ahead. The 10 finally there on the board also for their opponents, with the Phoenix that Shaq can now use to zone out the opponents. Web Blast being used, Ancestral Healing, Longbow. But all of those forts are already down. Oh my god, like this is getting insane. This is nearly a 3-level lead that we're having in the game so early already. 7.25 kills for TeamLiquid against 0. Grand Paquette is on the left side. They're going for another camp. And, well, ApHeroes, they are just stunned. They're looking at the map. They're like, boys, what just happened? 8 minutes in and they don't have a single fort anymore. They have nothing. They have a whole pile of nothing. They don't really know what happened. Lucifron is still there, and wow, they will need a couple of seconds to recover from that one. It was a pain. The pain train was coming, and it did not stop. It just rushed over ApHeroes and left them bleeding. They are trying to come back here. They are up against the 13 talent of TeamLiquid in just a few seconds. Once again, there it is. And TeamLiquid, they're going for it again. They're just going for it. They're saying, boys, we have a talent, let's use it. And they're going straight in. We're having already Life Seed taken, imposing will, and they're going straight for the first keep. They wanted it, they want it bad. At the front, Lucifron is there. He's going to jump in. Here comes the stun against them. And nice, Netherwind being used by Shed. Gets a good one in against Malfurion, but it doesn't really help them too much. Once again, it's a Flame Strike. Hitting hard. But that keep is struggling. It's already low, down to 1/3 of the HP. Another good stun, and here comes Didaka. He's finally starting to jump in. Where's that Phoenix? Not being used just yet. The root is there. Flame Strikes hitting left and right, bottom and center. Once again, the Phoenix still not utilized by Shadow on his Kel'Thas, and they're losing the keep. He's not even using it. Finally, it comes in. It's way too late already. That keep is nearly only down another 1 or 2 like Moonfire is all that they need here, and they're moving in for it already. Again, another blast against some Furion. They're trying to use him here. Blackscorp rushing away with a Haunting Wave. Doesn't even have to use it. No threat to him, and the keep is gone. Just like that, TeamLiquid moving in, really easy, making it look easy. A casual kill on the keep, moving back, starting to de-push the lanes. What a play here by TeamLiquid. Oh boy, like they got angry after the last game, didn't they? Holy crap. Like the last match really did not work out for them, and they were just looking at it as like, boys, this is the prestige match. This is for honor. This is not only about the money. It's not only about the money that you win here at the tournament. This is Spain versus Spain, the 2 Spanish teams. The Spanish Armada against the Spanish Inquisition. Who's going to be the winner in the end? And the Spanish Armada is trying to tie the series. They're going for TeamLiquid once again. He impales away in the last second, but that was a close one. The single stun could have killed him here, but Grand Paqueta wasn't fast enough. Once again, there we go, up at the top, the Vikings could go for the longboat here. All of their rogue abilities are up, and Falcon takes the tribute. No tribute, not a single one for ApHeroes. TeamLiquid, they want to go into the 3rd game. They want to go into game number 3 and decide the series there. The 13 talent is ready. We have now Flamethrower, Feral Lunge, there's a Spell Shield on an Uberak, and of course Impatience is a Virtue together with a Giant Killer on Sergeant Hammer. The flank, they're moving in from the side, the root, oh, that's only hit 1, but the jump saves him. Tidaka is getting jumped here, Judgment, you can't escape justice, and the Beetle gets crushed. Justice has been served. Tyrael, that righteous bastard, takes him down, and up here, the only thing that they can do is fight against the Bruisers, and at least against those they're able to win. Down to the bottom lane, another boss is there, but what can they do? Are they actually going to move in without an Uberak? I cannot believe that. They are desperate. It's 13 versus 13. They're still only a level behind. Well, only, duh. But wow, 8.25 kills against 0, and this boss is taken. Lucifron claims it, and they can go top lane and get another one and get the tribute on the way there. This is just pure pain that TeamLiquid delivers right now. They serve it cold and it hurts. We have to the right side ApHeroes doing whatever they can, soaking experience on all of the lanes. They're doing their best, but at this point their best just isn't good enough. They are on the same talent though. If they are able to make something happen, then it works for them. TeamLiquid is not going for the boss, and the answer to why is quite simple. They see that at the bot lane nobody is defending, so they know that they're here. They know that they're not defending, they know it's going to be a fight, and this is why the boss is currently doing a whole lot of work. The 16 talent, that is what TeamLiquid is currently waiting for, and if they get that, then they will be far ahead of their opponents once again. That's exactly what they're trying to do here. Once more, we have up to the right side ApHeroes. Are they rotating to the bot lane? Are they trying to defend? The wall is already gone. That boss is not going to take the keep down, but it's going to do quite a lot of damage. 16 talents any second now, and there they are. And with that, they could take the boss if they wanted to, and of course ApHeroes is going to double check. Another camp taken already to the left side. Benediction, Hardened Focus. We have a Blood for Blood together with a Hunter Killer talent on Zagara with a Brute expansion for the 2 Hunter Killer charges, and another Blood for Blood on Sylvanas, and they go boss. And ApHeroes, they know it. Can they win a fight? They are a level behind. It's only 1 level. It's actually quite impressive that they are still only 1 level behind and not more than that. But it is of course... Oh, that tribute. This is curse. This is going to be another curse. And by the way, that keep just barely surviving down here on half HP. That is threatened if the curse really hits. And they are going in for it once again. Falcon is there. Iron Morden with a Viking flank. Well, it's a bit risky in this patch, standing to the longboat. Longboat flanks are not all that common anymore. Spikes are there, and Vortex goes straight for the channel again. Falcon already using the Bailings once again. Lucifron is up there, good zoning with the Phoenix, needs to use the ult for that. They're trying to disengage from it. Falcon is actually being attacked here immediately. Zagara is in trouble. At the same time, the Web Blast is once again going down. The Divine Shield on Zagara is saving her in the last second, and then here comes the Ice is still healing. Tidaka is still alive. Judgment, Judgment, Judgment! He goes in, jumps for Rhaegar. They're trying to eliminate him. The more gets him. It's probably going to kill him as well, and Rhaegar is already dead, and at the same time, the longboat is already there, and they're jumping with Blackscorp straight in again to take down the Vikings one after another after it's gone. But Shed is also getting attacked here. Lucifron takes down Kel'Thas. Wow, Sylvanas eliminated by the Vikings, but at the same time everybody else is dying, and here is Curse. Tidaka is getting squished again. Only Blackscorp died. Morden is still alive on his Vikings, moving to the right side. We're having Red X trying to escape the disaster as well, and that boss is gonna fall now too. What a game here. Oh my god. This is getting really crazy here. The boss is once again getting eliminated by them. The 16 talent isn't there for ApHeroes just yet. This is getting crazy. What can ApHeroes do? They have the curse against them. The bot lane is already pushing, and this keep is going to fall eventually if they don't send a hero over to help out against it. But here comes the rotation. Falcon is already there. Only Anubarak is still dead. Falcon in position, trying to move away. Zagara, the nether wind, the cleanse. Oh, well done. Living Bomb not doing enough damage, and the chase was not worth it. That boss is he's unstoppable. He's moving it. He's trying to take it right now, and he's gonna get that keep. He is mercilessly shredding the structures here. Keep number 2 is gone, and at the bot lane, once again, they're moving straight in for keep number 3, and they're getting it. Here comes the momentum train, and TeamLiquid is riding it hard. They're going straight for the corner together with the boss. All of 5 of them are still here, and they are trying to take it here. The desperate defense by Ardaka and his allies. They're going in with another Phoenix, trying to go straight for Tyrion. The silence, the 5-man silence. Everybody silenced. The jump on Hammer. Good heal here with the ancestral healing in the last second. Replas being used. Tidaka is dropping again. Yes, he dies in the last second. I actually thought he was able to get away, but he's not. And the boss is going ham on the core. Bam, and the core is going to die. This is TeamLiquid coming back with a vengeance. Oh my god. 1-1, and we are going to go into game number 3.
Wow, what a slaughter. TeamLiquid completely destroying them here. They did not leave them a chance at all. That was a slap in the face, and I mean, I was like speechless. It was crazy. TeamLiquid controlling every single moment of this game, not allowing their opponent anything, and then just completely obliterating them. They hit the momentum so hard, and they were riding it, and then all of a sudden it's a 1-1, and we're gonna go into game number 3. But ApHeroes, they were probably just sitting in front of their PCs after that game, shaking their heads and like, what the hell just happened? And now they have to, of course, play from like a clean slate. Now they have to go into the third map. And the third map is Sky Temple. And this is actually going to be a really interesting game right now. So both of the teams, they're fighting for the tournament victory here. We have Khaldor in the game once again too. But ApHeroes, they really have to make sure that they are going to get a bit more momentum in this game so that it doesn't stomp with another ruffle stomp as did the last game. But they've already shown that they're extremely good. They've defeated Na'Vi. They've defeated Arthurs on their way to the final. And now TeamLiquid in the third map is once again their opponent. So guys, last map in the best of 3 series at the ZOTAC Cup Final, TeamLiquid versus ApHeroes.
The last game, game number 3, ApHeroes going up against TeamLiquid here, the ZOTAC Cup Final, the best of 3 series, and oh boy, did ApHeroes get slapped around in the last game. To the left side now we have here on the last map Sky Temple, Vortex on Khaldor, Grand Paquette on Rega, Lucifer on Imperial, Falcon on Zagara, and Black Scorp on Sylvanas. To the right side, ApHeroes with a win, map number 1, Shad on Jaina, Red X on Malfurion, I Am Morden on Vala, and Nubarak played by Tidaka, and with a double healer comp they have Thunder playing Uther. The game is on, and let's see who's gonna take it there. Great first game, good strategy from ApHeroes, and then the second game, that was insane what they did there. Right now, we're having at the bot lane, or well, we have Mana, I think that's the first talent taken on the side of Khaldor. No talents taken on Jaina and Malfurion yet, probably gonna be Deep Chill and Conjurer's Pursuit. That's what we could see there. We're having everybody just getting ready for now, and the bot lane is going to be the trial for both of the teams actually, and that's exactly where we have Morden jumping in together with Tidaka, but that's done, yeah, okay. They decided not to really go for it. Not really going for it because, well, that didn't really turn out to be a promising situation. They were hoping for Zagara solo bot lane, but already creep being spread to get access to the vision in those 2 camps here. Currently also seeing to the right side, yeah, well, Falcon is actually needs to be careful that he doesn't run into that blizzard. It is Deep Chill, it is Conjurer's Pursuit as already expected. The full Beetle build on the side of Anubarak, who's currently facing Lucifron in the mid lane. Up to the top it is Khaldor versus Uther. And to the bot lane, that's where we have Sylvanas Zagara. But that Blizzard is actually doing quite a lot of work, and of course you have the multi-shot to push that back as well. Stuff like that really works. And there comes Falcon with Grand Paquette. They're always trying to just push that in. And as the level 1 talent, by the way, we're having Reconstitution taken. The first 2 shrines are up. The thing is, like, with this situation at the bot lane, nobody can really move up. The only ones who can move up right now are Falcon, Grandpaket, and Blackscope saying, okay, we are not pressuring here anymore. We are going for the temple now. But up at the top lane, like, these 3 can't leave. If they leave, all of this is gone. And Blackscope actually stays, at least for now. Zagara is still there. That tower is nearly dead. It's actually very close to dying, and I think Falcon is going to be the one who's going to put in the final blow. But the rotation is still happening. There's the tower already gone. Blackscope and Falcon, they are pushing us too. The rest is moving into the mid lane, where currently the shrine is being fought over. The temple, Lucifer and Tidaka are there. Up at the top lane, Vortex is really low in Kel'Thas, and Thunder was putting a lot of pressure in. But so far in experience, TeamLiquid is ahead. Shat is moving back. What is Blackscope doing there? Like, what? He was apparently trying to go for Iron Morden. Oh, he's dying! Yep, but the kill against Jaina, so it's the double kill. Wow, Blackscope apparently going deep for this one, but at least they got the counter kill for that. So now it's still Zagara pushing the bot lane, and yeah, they are ahead right now in experience. Level 4 gives Gathering Power to Kel'Thas. Nurok from Dignitas would not agree with that move. He likes Netherwind, and we've been actually seeing that quite a bit from Kel'Thas players throughout the tournament thus far. Up to the top lane, Thunder and Vortex still going up against each other, going strong, and at the bot lane, Falcon is starting to push the tower. Morden is so low, he can't really counter that too much, but Shat is back and is helping out here. Level 6 versus level 5, a lot of pressure by TeamLiquid. TeamLiquid is going for the pressure play here, and I really like the picks that we saw. I was actually during the draft thinking they might going to go into Zeratul again to have that setup with Void Prism into Phoenix, then also Deafening Blast and all of that. But actually they decided to go Zagara, which is the much better choice here, since you have Zagara together with Sylvanas for the pressure, and you still get the same setup thanks to the Maw over the potential Zeratul pick with a Void Prism. So that is actually pretty sweet, and I'm liking that a lot. Camp taken here, a bit earlier actually, but they are taking it already. And oftentimes they're trying to time that. Oh, Lucifron. Whoa, what is he doing? Lucifron is getting away with that nice jump here. It was not really the move that I expected. I thought he was trying to jump away, but that was a really good juke. Lucifron, uh-oh, is Shat just gonna go for a prediction move? No, he's not. Lucifron is a master when it comes to playing warriors. I mean, there are so many, like, he had so many great plays already on his verses. His Muradin is exceptional, and his Tyrael here, you could really tell that this guy knows what he's doing. Vortex up here at the top, a triple gank attempt with Shat, Thunder, and Tidaka. Oh, Vortex, he might actually die here. Grandpaket is trying to block, and he will, and that healing ward on level 1 is saving him in the last second. And Shat is just, really? He must be so pissed. Did you see that? Oh my god. That was awesome. That save up there, that was really good. Yeah, he must be very frustrated. I know I would be. The auto attack build again on Vala, going for the searing attack on level 7, and we're having a mule for one of the teams. Fission Bomb taken, of course, on Kel'Thas. That's the build that he used there. Mana Addict to go either into Netherwind or Gathering Power, and then Fission Bomb. But we're having on the other side protective shields for both of the heroes. No healing ward taken there. And that Black Arrow together with the Zagara. I mean, that pushing power is just out of this world. It is insane. It is something that a lot of teams try to prevent when they're in the draft, but in this case the priorities have been a bit different. ApHeroes was making sure that the Vikings were banned out, since they are just very, very strong on this map in particular. Frostbitten taken. We are also having a full beetle build, as already mentioned before. The unstable poison making the push and power of Sylvanas still even greater. And right now we're having the temple only taken by Grandpaket. And you might ask yourself, why exactly is ApHeroes not trying to go to the bot lane and contest that? The reason is simple. Level 10 hits now for TeamLiquid, so they know they cannot fight against this, so they have to give it up. And instead they're trying to soak 3 lanes and apply some pressure at the top lane, where they have to deal with Vortex though, who can use those Flame Strike, which is deep push, and that's exactly what it does. And he has the Phoenix too, which is already using. We have in the mid lane the rest of the ApHeroes team assemble, but they are of course losing a lot here. And that boss, yeah, that's a problem. There's already Farsight being used. Now they are moving in. They might actually get that, but here comes Rhaegar. They're really low. This boss might be stolen. This boss might be stolen. There is a little level 10. They have the level 10. They need to use that. They really need to use it now. Oh, and Vortex is there. The Maw of Death. Oh my god. Like, the more the boss is taken, oh my god, guys, please, please, have some mercy. What the hell? Oh my god, no! Like, everybody's dying. Like, this is brutal. Of course he jumps in. It's Black Scorp. Like, of course he's jumping in. Why am I not surprised? Black Scorp is moving away, and they get everybody. They kill everybody. I think one got away. The boss is pushing bot. Zagara is there. This Black Scorp as well. This is disgusting. Oh, what? Level 12 versus level 9. Finally the 10 and TeamLiquid. They are showing everybody right now how it's done. They are making this look easy. Keep in mind, ApHeroes took down Team Arthurs and Navi. And right now they are finally having the heroics with Web Blast, Divine Shield, Tranquility and Strafe. But this is an absolute disaster on the side of TeamLiquid here. This is brutal. Right now, as you can see, we're having, oh god, Sylvanas finally dying, and they might even get a game against Turiel. He moves back, gets an ancestral healing now as well. They are rushing away in this case. Lucifer and Falcon, Grandpa Keta, they are on the move back. But this game, I mean, TeamLiquid with great plays here. But they still don't have the 13 talent, so they're just rushing back right now, getting some mana, getting away at some hit points, 2 kills against 5, and yeah, this is getting very, very difficult to play right now for ApHeroes. The problem on this map in general is just like, it's not only about the level advantage, you know, it's also about structures. Like, how many structures did you lose? Because the objectives are attacking structures directly, so at some point you're going to attack the core with it. And there is not only one fort still alive for ApHeroes. And like, not a single structure fell for their opponents. TeamLiquid has every single fort just yet. And that is, of course, the biggest deal here. It's not only about that level lead, that talent lead. That is already a problem. But the structural loss, that's a different story entirely. Flamethrower imposing will, Feral Lunge, Mutalisk, and Evasive Fire being used. They are jumping in again. Iron Morden on the way back here. But as you can see, that temple is going to end up in the hands of TeamLiquid. ApHeroes is trying to go for the setup. They're trying to set up something that they can use up at the top to finally get the victory. But they are down 1 talent. The Maw is already there. Phoenix is going to be used any second. There is the silence. 1 down, 2 down. Everybody down. You get a silence. You get a silence. Everybody gets a silence. Black Scorp is playing Oprah here, and he's doing it well. They get a full team wipe. Shat is not gonna escape. They want him, and if it's only to look good. Alright, are they actually gonna let him escape? Nah. Nah. Look who's coming from the top. It's Vortex, baby, with another win, and boom! Time to say goodbye. Now playing a bit of a Celine Dion there. So this is a 3-level lead, a 4-level lead. Well, it's actually 3. A 3-level lead. Another temple taken. Top wall broken. Boss is going to be back up in like 1 minute and 30. So that's not going to be a problem anytime soon for ApHeroes. But they're already starting to lose hit points on the keep down here. They have, of course, a mule. They have a mule. Keep that in mind. The mule is really important there. With the mule, they can do some work. But team fights have not been going well for them. Not at all. Right over here, we're having the moves towards that Bruiser camp, trying to claim that. Still the pressure down at the bot lane. Lucifer is getting the last few shots in, and that mule is working overtime right now. He should get a raise. He was barely able to keep this one alive, and the rest of the team, yeah, they are just going down to the bot lane. Look at that keep. I mean, it's not going to survive, of course. They're just rushing in right now with the rest of their team. All of the heroes are there. They're going for it. They're sniping it real quickly, and then they're just starting to move back. The Bruiser camp is about to be there. We're having the damage already done. The siege, look at these siege damage numbers. 63, 65, 54. Over here, there's nothing that's even close to those numbers. Bot lane, Siege Giant Camp has been taken. Level 13 is finally ready for ApHeroes, but we have 16 already available to TeamLiquid. And this is, of course, where Ignite gets really the damage in for Vortex. As if that guy didn't have too much damage already, but now he's gonna get even more. Bam! There's 2 living bombs already. A triple blood for blood is also there. And what can you do? Vortex is just gonna use 1 flame strike after another. Living bombs everywhere. He's playing Opa right now. He was watching Black Scorp dishing out silences earlier, and he got jealous. Vortex was saying, like, you know what? I'm gonna do the same thing with living bombs right now. So he's just like giving them out like candy, and it's working so well for them. The 13 talent with a double spell shield, by the way, that helps a bit against it, of course, but still they're being forced back over and over again. They need to re-push the bot lane with a double Siege Giant Camp, and right now the second keep is already being attacked. Vortex in the back with the flamethrower. He's just poking 1 flame strike after another living bomb, and yeah, he's very generous right now. This is like Walmart. This is like a 2-for-1 special. I mean, every single flame strike hits at least 2 more living bombs. There's the keep already gone. Top lane counter pressure with the wave that they took earlier, but I mean, this is not something that TeamLiquid is going to care about, and they are going, of course, for the temples now. Another 20 seconds and those are going to be ready. A 3-level lead, 2 kills against 10 kills right now. They're moving to the top lane. Black Scob is doing his thing, is deep pushing with the unstable poison, and well, at this point, ApHeroes is saying, like, guys, where can we go? Where can we go? We need to do something, but what can we do? Fight a temple? Fight them? That's not gonna happen. Sneak a boss? They know we're here. They know we're here. They're just waiting for it. Eventually they will have to move back because there's already the pressure against the bot lane. Once again, we have a temple taken by TeamLiquid. They're starting to eliminate the top keep now as well. This is the fight, and it might be the last one. Here's the web blast already being used at the same time. The silence once again hitting, and the Maw capturing only one, but Shed is already low, and Redex is also moving away. The double kill against Valan and Nubarak. And once again, Lucifon is jumping in. Judgment cleansed out. Really well played here by Uther. That keeps Redex alive, but he sacrifices his own life for this move. And of course, this is going to be a GG already called. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be game TeamLiquid once again. The Spanish Armada, you cannot stop them. They are under full sails again, and they get the kill up at the top. Shad is dying now, or the 2. And this is the death of Jaina as the core is about to explode. Congratulations to TeamLiquid with another great game. They win the ZOTAC Cup here. They take it with a 2-1 against ApHeroes.
And the Spanish Armada sails to victory again. TeamLiquid with a victory here. Congratulations to them. They take it on Sky Temple. It is a 2-1 in their favor after they lost the initial map against ApHeroes, but this time they were just a bit too strong, showing their strength and their dominance in Europe once again. So congratulations to TeamLiquid. Very well played here. Guys, I hope that you enjoyed the game. It was a fun series. Of course, Brightwing being banned, a huge aspect of all of the drafts, but still very enjoyable. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up on YouTube, and also make sure that if you enjoyed the series, share it with your friends, show a couple of other people Heroes of the Storm if they haven't played it yet, and always send them over here. So guys, thank you very much for watching today. Subscribe to YouTube if you haven't done that yet, and I'll see you next time with more Heroes of the Storm content here on the channel. Bye bye.